I mean, I'm 13 years old. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? There were a lot of things I seen and a lot of positions that I think I was put in where I had to make very, very tough decisions in my life about who I would be.
What if Usher isn't just a witness, but the missing link that ties everything together in Diddy's federal investigation? The streets are buzzing with whispers that Usher has been subpoenaed to testify in a trial that's already exploding with accusations, mysterious break-ins, and years of buried secrets. And the wildest part? There may be video evidence recorded by none other than Kim Porter herself that could reveal what really happened at Diddy's infamous flavor camp and why Usher never talks about it.
Usher was allegedly put in the hospital after Diddy penetrated him at flavor camp at 14 years old.
But if this footage truly exists, and if it ever makes it to court, then Usher's story might not just break the case, it might destroy reputations across the industry. Let's get into it. Rumors are flying that Usher has officially been subpoenaed to testify in the ongoing case against Sean Diddy Combs. And if that's true, it could be the most explosive moment in the entire trial. Why? Because Usher isn't just a casual associate. He lived with Diddy as a teen. He traveled with him, trained under him, saw things no outsider could ever witness.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
But lately, fans have started to notice something strange: Usher's uncomfortable silence. In interviews, whenever Diddy's name comes up, his energy shifts, his smile fades, and he dodges the hard questions with vague statements like, "I'll save that for my book." So why is Usher staying quiet? And what could he be hiding? Let's rewind to the beginning. Usher was just 13 when he was sent to live with Diddy at the now infamous Flavor Camp, a so-called boot camp for young artists.
Nothing like fellowshipping, you know? Right. We see each other around, but we don't get it. Usher, how you been, man? I've been seeing you so long. How much did we drink?
You don't even know what's going on. You trying to say something, Usher?
I'm trying to say something. What do you want to say? I don't know if I should, but
On the surface, it was about music, mentorship, and industry grooming. But according to Usher himself, there was a lot more going on behind closed doors. He's hinted in multiple interviews that the things he saw as a teenager were wild, curious, and unexplainable. He even said he wouldn't let his own children attend a place like that today. That's not just regret, that's a warning. And while Usher has never gone into full detail, others around him have been filling in the gaps. Here's where things start to really get dark. According to insiders, Kim Porter, Diddy's longtime partner and the mother of 3 of his children, allegedly discovered security footage that changed everything.
No. And people know that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation.
The story goes that while reviewing tapes from their time at Uptown Records, Kim stumbled upon shocking scenes. Diddy and music executive Andre Harrell, and later Diddy and Usher, caught on camera in intimate moments. Allegedly, she didn't just see it. She kept the footage, whether it was for protection, leverage, or just cold receipts. No one knows for sure. But according to multiple sources, Kim knew what she had, and she was devastated. Then came the break-in. Not long before Kim Porter's untimely death, her home was burglarized. But here's the catch. The thieves didn't take jewelry, cash, or designer goods. They stole one thing, her laptop. That's it, just the device allegedly holding those incriminating recordings.
They did not know that he was recording them. I mean, when I read through that lawsuit, Rodney made it very clear that he had hidden cameras. And if you are a person like LeBron who says ain't no party like a Diddy party, you've got Ashton Kutcher talking about what happens at Diddy parties, stays at Diddy parties. And finally you learn via the press that...
Does that sound like a random robbery? Or does it sound like someone was cleaning up a mess before the truth could come out? And now, whispers are swirling that some of that footage, or at least a copy, may still exist. and could soon surface in court. So, how did Usher end up in Diddy's world to begin with? At the time, his mother, Janetta Patton, was his manager, and when Usher hit puberty and his voice changed, the industry didn't know what to do with him. Labels started pulling back. That's when Diddy stepped in. He told Usher's mom to trust him, to let him take Usher under his wing. And she did. But years later, after the rumors and the Flavor Camp whispers,
Actually, Diddy has been collecting evidence on all of you, and you don't know where those tapes are. That will buy your silence for quite some time.
Usher's mom allegedly confronted Diddy herself about what was really going on. Still, nothing ever came of it publicly. Why? Was she silenced? Or was she just trying to protect her son from a scandal too big to control? Let's talk about the vibe. Whenever Usher is in the same room with Diddy, people notice something's off. From awkward interactions to uncomfortable body language, it's clear there's more to their history than we've been told. Like when Diddy went on Kevin Hart's show and joked about waking up together and fighting over frosted flakes. Usher barely cracked a smile.
Usher is caught in the crossfire when he was named in the latest lawsuit against Diddy by Lil Rod. The lawsuit alleges that Diddy was bragging to Lil Rod about hooking up with two people in the industry.
Or when Diddy called Usher fly and started reminiscing about him eating cereal in his kitchen in a pink suit. Usher looked frozen. It wasn't nostalgia, it was discomfort, and fans picked up on it immediately. Usher's not just tied to Diddy through history, he's also been named more than once in legal documents. In Lil Rod's lawsuit, Diddy allegedly bragged about hooking up with a major star who performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. Many believe that artist was Usher. In another lawsuit filed by singer Dawn Richard, Usher was allegedly present when Diddy violently assaulted Cassie during a dinner party.
Singer Dawn Richard testifies that Sean Diddy Combs hit Cassie Ventura with a skillet full of eggs.
According to the claim, he witnessed the outburst, but said nothing. So the real question becomes, if Usher takes the stand, what will he admit to seeing? And let's not pretend Usher is scandal-free. Back in 2017, multiple people, including a Jane Doe, John Doe, and a woman named Quantasia Sharpton, sued Usher, claiming he allegedly exposed them to herpes without disclosing his diagnosis. One woman even said her unborn twins died as a result of the infection. Then there's the club story. An insider once claimed that after a performance, Usher went with friends to a gay nightclub and got very close with an older gentleman in the VIP section, so close people thought they were about to kiss. Now, none of this proves anything about his time with Diddy, but you can bet the defense would bring it up to shake his credibility if he ever testifies. Before her death, Kim Porter was working on a memoir, a tell-all book that never hit the shelves. Some say it included details of Diddy's darkest secrets, including what happened between him and Usher. And despite the break-in and the missing laptop, there are strong rumors that Kim shared her story and her evidence with people she trusted, family, friends, maybe even her lawyer. So if those recordings still exist, they could surface at any moment. If Usher truly has been subpoenaed, then we may finally get answers to questions that have haunted the industry for decades. What happened at Flavor Camp? What did Kim Porter know? And what exactly is on that missing footage? But there's another possibility. Usher could choose silence. He could plead the fifth or deny everything. Because when you've been in the game that long and seen what he's seen, sometimes survival means knowing what not to say. But one thing's for sure, if Usher does speak, it won't just shake Diddy's world. It might just expose the entire industry.